Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Mike. You're watching the Horror Toy Box. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today, got something a little different for you guys. We're going to be taking a look at my top 10 favorite Distinctive Dummies. You know I'm in love with these things. They're awesome. They're highly detailed. Very limited runs. I can't get enough of them. These are not going to be in any specific order. It's just my top 10 favorite Distinctive Dummies. I can't rank these things. I love them all a lot for their own reasons, but here we go. Gonna start off with this one here. Sorry for the glare on some of these darker figures. It's gonna be there. I try to avoid it, but this is the original release of the Maniac Cop. Very cool figure. This is the hardest one the most challenging I've ever, the biggest challenge I've ever had to find any distinct dummy is this guy right here. It took me like 2 years of looking on eBay to find this thing finally. 37 of 50. This thing is mint. Part of my favorite run, the Fright Classics. There's two more from this run in this video. You'll see in a moment, but yes, this is a great piece. Potential to be my number one, but again, I can't rank these things. Maniac Cop. Very rare, older Distinctive Dummy release. Super cool, I'm glad to have that one. Highly recommend it if you ever see it. There's also a newer release of that, the box version, which is awesome as well. Recommend checking that one out. It's a little more common, a little cheaper as well. Second, this is the Funhouse Freak, the unmasked version. This is a part of that Fright Classics line as well. Super rare, sought after, really great piece of a character you just don't see. I thought it was really well executed. This figure is one of the first that ever gave me that feeling, man. I call it a toy-gasm. But yeah, it just hits you whenever you open it. It's just sick, man. You just can't get enough of it. It's a good piece, really good piece. I love this run. The Candyman's iffy. It's probably one of the top 3 worst sculpts and paint on a Distinctive Dummy, but just because it's a part of this run, I have it. NECA definitely killed the Candyman. That NECA Candyman is really cool. But yes, Funhouse Freak, Unmasked, a movie I personally love. Great classic Distinctive Dummy. Highly recommend this guy here. He pops up once or twice a year on eBay. Go ahead and grab him if you feel the need and you see him around. I'll continue with the last one from that Fright Classics line. This piece is not it's not like incredibly great looking, but it's just the overall feel this piece gives me is just one that I absolutely love. It's a classic Distinctive Dummy. Again, part of that Fright Classics line. This one's super rare, super sought after. I've had every Pennywise from Distinctive Dummies, and this one I think is the most sought after and most valuable. 12-inch used to be right up there with it, but that thing is taking a dive lately as far as value and how rare it is. It's just not rare like that anymore. This is number 45 of 50. The OG Pennywise. It's such a great figure. It's one that I just, every time I look at it, I get that feeling. I just love this one. It's don't get tired of having it around, I'll tell you that. Great one, recommend it if you can get it. The next one here, this is Blacula. This is actually a really good classic 70s vampire movie. I highly recommend getting this. There's actually 2 movies. I haven't watched the second one yet, Scream Blacula Scream, but I did buy the Blu-ray 2-pack. I'm gonna get around to it. I've been going nuts on the Blu-rays lately, so it's kind of hard to get caught up. 21 of 50 made. This piece here is also an incredible piece. There was later a revised version of Barlow that came with Straker. that you guys will be seeing in a minute. But yeah, great work. This one is easily the most inquired about one. You know, we've sold a lot of Distinctive Dummies with the Funhouse Emporium, and this is the one we get asked about the most. It's super rare. Maybe once or twice every year or two. They sell for around, well, the last one auctioned for about just under 500. So yeah, that alone, 37 bids on it. So that alone kind of gives you an idea of how desirable these are and how much they can go for. Blacula, super cool, awesome piece. You just don't see many people do. Very cool. Next, we'll jump into this guy here. This is the They Live, Nada, and Alien Overlord 2-pack. Very cool. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite John Carpenter movies. One of my favorite movies, period. There's accessories in there. It's a shotgun and sunglasses. Yeah, very cool to have this. Love Roddy Piper's character in that movie, Nada. Super cool. I got this signed by John Carpenter at the Philadelphia Comic-Con. There were 75 of these made. There's the COA in the back there. Yeah, very cool piece. Really love having this thing. Excellent work. Really looking forward to those NECA releases coming up. But yeah, this is a very key piece. You know, this is one of the last big ones that I needed a while back when I got this. Very cool. Glad they still have it. Highly recommend grabbing that if you love that movie. Next, we will take a look at this again. This is the Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis Halloween Night He Came Home 2-pack. This is also another one of the most desirable Distinctive Dummy sets out there. Halloween always seems to get that kind of love and attention and desirability. But yeah, very cool. I absolutely love this piece. Everybody always points out the Myers is spelled wrong. It is, but that hasn't hurt this thing at all. I love it that way. You know, I think it's just a part of the set. It's been out for quite some time now, and really glad to have it. It's a classic piece. This is the first Distinctive Dummy that I ever really searched out, and it took me a while to find. Number 63 of 75. I remember I searched eBay about 10 times a day for this. We had my girlfriend's family over for dinner, and it popped up for eBay. I immediately called her to the other room and told her I was buying it. I had to, it's too much searching to find this thing, but anyhow, great set, highly recommend it. If you get a chance to get it, go ahead and get it. Classic. Next, this is the Salem's Lot 2-pack that I had mentioned a few moments ago. This is extra cool piece. There was an original Barlow that he did by himself. This one has major updates in the paint and the sculpt. It looks worlds better, but I really love that old piece still with the card. The card's awesome, and it's still really cool to have. The clothes are very similar. It's just that head sculpt is updated a lot. And then of course Straker in there really adds to it. Extra cool. He is just as big of a part of the movie as Barlow, from what it seems to me. Absolutely love having both of them in this 2-pack. This one has gone up quite a bit in value, and it's definitely extremely sought after. This is number 13 of only 75 made. Very cool. If you ever have a chance to grab this, highly recommend it. I don't think there's any other Salem's Lot collectible out there that compares. That's just an opinion, of course, but Yeah, very cool. Striker and Barlow, 2-pack, Distinctive Dummies. Next, another really cool one that I've had a few times, and this time I'm not letting it go. This is the Fright Night 2-pack with Charlie and Jerry. Very cool. Super great movie. I know if you haven't seen it, you definitely should go check it out. It's essential. Awesome old vampire movie. Between this and Lost Boys, I think they're the best of all time. This is number 22 of only 50 made. Definitely a rarer piece. You don't see it come up often. It demands some money, and it sells quick when it comes up. But if it's something you seem like you're into, I would grab it. This is, in my opinion, the best, the key piece of the Distinctive Dummies Fright Night releases. It just has the two main characters. It's the only 2-pack. They also did Amy, Peter Vincent, and the other guy, his friend's name that turns into a werewolf in the movie. I'll put it in the bottom of the screen. I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. But anyhow, yeah. There's also a single version of Jerry here. But this one I feel is the key piece. The Peter Vincent's also really cool. I would love to get that back. But yes, Fright Night, Charlie Brewster, Jerry Dandridge, 2-pack. Highly recommend that one. Classic movie. You don't see any figures anywhere else. Next, another one that I really love. Got a bit of dirt on this thing. Excuse me. The Halloween 3 Kids 3-pack. This is a super cool set. I really love having this. The clothing on them is awesome. The box artwork is awesome. This is one of the first bigger releases that Distinctive Dummies did that was in a box. At first I wasn't too crazy about the box thing. I never have been, but these Distinctive Dummy boxes are really cool. This is number 36 of 60. Very cool classic piece. I much prefer this one over the NECA one. Just really cool the way he does everything. He's got like a little warning label for the masks under there. Just little details like that are extra cool. Halloween 3 Kids. I got a custom acrylic case coming for this. Can't wait to put it in there and not worry about it anymore. But yeah, this is my most recent Distinctive Dummies pickup. So you'll probably see it on my next haul video very soon, along with a bunch of Blu-rays. Been going nuts on the Blu-ray collecting lately, and I also went on some toy hunts for the first time in a while. So stay tuned for those. This is the final piece in this video. It's a super bad glare. I expected that though. These cases, that's the only thing on camera. They just pick up every little piece of glare. But this is an awesome set. John Nada and Frank. I don't know if you can see that. Their fists are balled up in there. They are beat up and bloody. And this is the Fight Night, or I'm getting that Fright Night one stuck in my head. This is the fight scene in the alley, that extremely long, awesome fight scene. It's just a classic part of that movie. The movie would not be the same without it. This is a Distinctive Dummies exclusive. Only 5 of these were released. Just extremely sick to have this. I actually sold this temporarily and got it back from the same person with the case on it still and same condition. Luckily, this was my biggest regret selling, to buy a couple 1/6 pieces. Glad I got it back. Super sick. Only 5 made, man. This is an epic set right here. Absolutely love it. If you ever get the chance to get this, highly recommend buying it instantly because somebody else will. That's it for these in this video. I also wanted to mention that the Phantasm set is another really great one. The Demons 2-pack that recently came out is awesome. The Trilogy of Terror is another incredible piece. The Old Barlow, the Blake Valentine. Highly recommend going to check out my Instagram. I have them posted on there if you want to see them. Some good shots of them. Go check out my Instagram at the Horror Toy Box. Also, don't forget to check out the Funhouse Emporium. We've recently listed a few things for sale I think you guys might like, so go check it out. Links in the description. Best way to follow us right now is on social media. Things are slow. That's where you'll always be updated. Appreciate that. Thanks so much for watching this video. Thanks for all the attention on my Instagram and YouTube lately. Thanks so much for helping me break 1,000 subs. Almost forgot to mention that, and it means a lot. It's awesome to see. It's been a nice little burst of followers and subscribers on my YouTube lately, and I really appreciate that. Thanks so much, everyone. Stay tuned for more. Got some good haul videos coming up, and really just prepping to do some things different around here too. Thanks so much for staying tuned. Thanks for sticking through it. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.